Hey, get it from him.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, boy, get out there, like. He got another one.
The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey!
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow.
Las Vegas.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And hard running's
wow.
Over the 40 to the 42. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay.
Pick it up for him.
Didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. They're at the point of attack.
Watch out. I'm in the game. My phone dead. Leave it alone. Get him.
Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now
nah.
It gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams.
What?
Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there.
Bad daddy.
This drive rolling. It's another first down. to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works.
Mama on the phone, she ain't paying no attention.
Number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
I seen that shit. I couldn't get that.
Very nice gain.
Aguilar.
Very solid gain of 27. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Move.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he
Well, you should have played the game.
touchdown, Raiders.
Yeah, but go play.
Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Mom, you let him get that marker. You ain't paying no attention.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
This my pen. How you get there?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found.
Come on, you didn't know that. Hey, do you know what you're doing? That's why I got no, you don't. You're not. I don't know.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw. And he's taken down.
Nigga, I can't throw the.
Zone 7. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming
Y'all
to the University of
laugh.
Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Here's a first down throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter
Oh, yeah, more.
season,
What?
staying on schedule, staying ahead of
I'm
the
getting
schedule, whatever you
to
want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back.
Let go, boy. Let's get right. Fuck this shit, man. We gotta get right, man.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last fall. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
What's up?
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell
How?
Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The end result,
Wow,
28
chill.
yards. Carr now to throw. looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Carr, and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He's brought down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. The Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And inside the 20.
Well, boy.
Brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the 1st, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really right it. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 3 at the Raiders.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. it's Bridgewater. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Damn.
Who picks it. And a big
I didn't see the safety.
will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
What your mama making?
To make the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety.
You get the cigarette.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Running is Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. We'll see if they can avoid doing it here. On second down, McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC, as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
No.
That one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Wow.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Shotgun now for Carr. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 30. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility.
Yeah, get the cigarette.
Drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And they will finally get him down at the 28.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. A good rally to the football keeps him to
Kirkwood.
only it's second down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will
Bridgewater,
not be able to get
sorry
over
as
another
shit.
play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Man, that's a bull.
Intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement.
Every
Execution
fucking
has been very
time.
poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're
Man, really?
down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be
Yeah, I'm a
stopped
Panther.
up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And
Good shit.
incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The one with the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr.
Come on.
Field, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darren Waller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
22, Panthers 14. Daniel.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh. Move!
Bridgewater to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion to tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They go with McCaffrey. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on, boys. Hey, boy, come here.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Carr to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Ruggs, incomplete. It's third down and the 11. Yes, Carr.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
32-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
12 yards there and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare, because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Overtime.
Move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Oh, man, come on.
This one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
In overtime.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get in overtime, that's one thing.